Step into a kitchen of the past. Why did those unique features disappear? From colorful appliances to clever gadgets, discover 20 kitchen relics that reveal how life in the kitchen has changed. Vintage farmhouse sinks. Let's start our journey with vintage farmhouse sinks, also known as apron front sinks. Have you ever admired their timeless appeal? These iconic fixtures were once essential in vintage American kitchens, especially in rural and farmhouse-style homes. With their deep, wide basins, they offered ample space for washing large pots and pans, making them incredibly practical for busy households. But what made these sinks so beloved in the first place? Beyond their functionality, farmhouse sinks had a rustic charm and durability that made them a favorite among homeowners. While mid-century design trends shifted towards sleeker styles, leading to their decline, farmhouse sinks have recently made a notable comeback. Today, they bring character and warmth to modern kitchens, blending nostalgia with contemporary appeal. Hoosier cabinets. Have you ever seen a Hoosier cabinet? This captivating piece of furniture once graced countless kitchens, blending functionality and style in a way that was ahead of its time. Imagine a sturdy, freestanding cabinet with shelves for dishes and essentials, and even built-in features that doubled it as a workstation. Back then, Hoosier cabinets were like superheroes for home cooks, complete with flour sifters, spice racks, and compartments that made baking a breeze. But they weren't just practical, they were also elegantly designed, adding charm to any kitchen with their intricate decorations. Though they've faded from mainstream kitchens, Hoosier cabinets remain beloved by antique enthusiasts, serving as nostalgic reminders of a time when every kitchen item had its perfect place. Truly a wonderful feature from the early 1900s. Pastel-colored appliances. From soft pinks to mint greens, these cheerful hues added a whimsical touch to household decor, capturing the optimism of the post-war era. But as tastes shifted, these vibrant colors gave way to more timeless finishes, making pastel appliances a rare sight. Similarly, linoleum flooring, once loved for its bold patterns, eventually declined as concerns about durability led homeowners to choose modern options. Formica countertops also revolutionized kitchens with affordable color choices, but as tastes evolved, they too were replaced by more upscale materials. Even wallpaper borders and louvered cabinet doors, once kitchen staples, faded as minimalist trends and convenience took precedence. Together, these features evoke a nostalgic charm, reminding us of a unique, colorful time in kitchen history. Linoleum flooring. Linoleum flooring was a defining feature in homes from the early to mid-1900s. This durable, eco-friendly material was crafted from natural ingredients like linseed oil, cork dust, and wood flour, offering resilience with aesthetic appeal. It came in a wide array of colors and patterns, making it both practical and stylish for homeowners. But what made linoleum so popular for busy kitchens? In its prime, linoleum was cherished for withstanding heavy foot traffic and resisting stains. Its flexibility allowed it to be seamlessly installed over various surfaces, even polished to a high shine. However, by the late 20th century, modern materials like vinyl emerged, offering greater durability and design variety at a lower cost. Today, linoleum remains a nostalgic reminder of mid-century charm. Let's dive into the California cooler, a clever feature that kept food fresh long before modern refrigeration. California coolers. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, these rustic cabinets were an ingenious way to keep perishable foods fresh before electric refrigeration. Typically built into kitchen walls, they featured ventilated shelves that utilized natural airflow for cooling. But how did these coolers work so effectively? Positioned on the cooler north side of the house, California coolers had slatted shelves and screened openings at the top and bottom. Cool air entered through the lower vents, circulated through the shelves, and exited above, creating a natural cooling cycle. Lined with mesh to keep out insects, these cabinets allowed for maximum air circulation. Although they lost popularity with the advent of refrigerators, California coolers remain a charming symbol of early kitchen ingenuity, practicality, evoking memories of a bygone era in home design. Formica countertops. Remember the classic look and feel of Formica countertops? From the 1950s through the 1970s, these vibrant and versatile surfaces were a kitchen staple, celebrated for their durability and style. Made from layers of paper or fabric laminated with resin under high pressure, Formica came in a variety of colors, patterns, and textures, ranging from solid colors to whimsical designs and faux wood or stone finishes. But what made Formica so practical? It was heat-resistant, easy to clean, and affordable, making it perfect for bustling family kitchens. Formica could also be easily cut to fit any kitchen layout and offered various edge styles, adding to its appeal. However, as design trends shifted, homeowners began favoring natural stone like granite, and Formica's popularity faded. Today, it's a nostalgic reminder of colorful mid-century kitchens. Electric coil stoves. Before sleek modern designs, electric coil stoves were an innovation that revolutionized cooking, bringing enhanced safety and convenience into the kitchen. Gaining popularity in the early 1900s, these stoves used electrical resistance to generate heat, transforming meal preparation. But what set these coil stoves apart from traditional cooking methods? Electric coils provided steady, consistent heat and eliminated the need for open flames, making them safer and more efficient. However, as kitchen technology advanced, glass-top electric stoves and induction cookers emerged, offering better safety, efficiency, and aesthetics. These new designs gradually led to the decline of coil stoves, reflecting the continuous evolution of kitchen appliances. Today, they remain a nostalgic symbol of 20th century innovation and the era's embrace of new technology. But wait, there's more to explore. Join us as we journey through the evolution of Lazy Susans and corner cabinets and the icebox, discovering the stories behind these timeless kitchen treasures. Lazy Susans and corner cabinets. Ever wondered why Lazy Susans and corner cabinets were so popular in vintage kitchens? These rotating trays offered a practical solution for organizing hard-to-reach spaces, making it easy to access items stored in the back. But were they as convenient as they seemed? Over time, Lazy Susans often became cluttered, with items buried beneath forgotten goods. As kitchen storage evolved, more efficient solutions replaced Lazy Susans, and they gradually fell out of favor. Similarly, cozy built-in banquettes and breakfast nooks created intimate dining spaces in vintage kitchens, evoking nostalgia for family meals. Yet with the rise of open-plan layouts, these formal areas also faded from popularity. Decorative tile backsplashes, once vibrant focal points, were replaced by streamlined designs as trends shifted toward minimalist aesthetics. The icebox. Before modern refrigerators, the icebox was a household essential, keeping food cool in a time before electric cooling. Picture it. Households eagerly awaited the weekly delivery of a fresh ice block to keep perishables chilled. But how did this simple contraption really work? The icebox, usually made of wood or metal, was insulated to retain cold and slow down ice melt. Families stored milk, butter, and leftovers, relying on the chill to prevent spoilage, without the precise control of today's fridges. Innovations like drip pans for melting ice and better insulation emerged over time, but the invention of the electric refrigerator eventually led to the icebox's decline. Today, it stands as a nostalgic symbol of ingenuity, reminding us of an era when weekly ice deliveries were a part of life. Colorful painted sinks. In the swinging 60s and groovy 70s, kitchens were all about embracing fun and vibrant aesthetics. Instead of opting for the standard white or stainless steel sinks, homeowners of the era gravitated towards something with a bit more pizzazz. Colorful painted sinks. Imagine a bold red sink adding a pop of color to a cozy kitchen, or perhaps an eye-catching orange or sunny yellow sink brightening up the space. These sinks were a departure from the ordinary, bringing a playful and old-fashioned vibe to kitchen decor. Made of pretty painted cast iron, these sinks seamlessly blended into countertops, creating a sleek and cohesive look. They were more than just functional fixtures. They were statement pieces that added personality and charm to any kitchen they graced. The milk door. Have you ever seen a milk door? This small door, built directly into the wall, was once an essential feature in many American homes, ensuring fresh milk deliveries were kept safe and convenient. Before modern refrigeration, the milkman would place bottles inside this insulated compartment from outside, and the homeowner could easily retrieve them from the inside. This clever design protected milk from the elements and prevented theft, an ingenious solution for daily milk needs. However, as home refrigeration and supermarket practices evolved, the milk door gradually became obsolete, marking the end of an era when fresh milk arrived right at your door. Today, milk doors serve as a nostalgic reminder of simpler times, when the daily delivery of perishables was woven into everyday life. If you know any canister sets, keep looking. Canister sets. Kitchens of the past were often adorned with charming canister sets, each carefully crafted to store essential ingredients while adding a touch of whimsy to the space. Picture it: large canisters for flour and sugar, smaller ones for tea and coffee, and even frog-shaped salt shakers and mushroom-themed sugar containers. These sets weren't just functional, they brought charm and personality to every kitchen. Americans took pride in these canisters, which kept everyday items fresh and organized, whether for grandma's secret recipe or daily ingredients. If you ever find a vintage set, consider adding it to your home. You'll be bringing a piece of kitchen history back to life. If you know any canister sets, keep looking. You never know what other nostalgic treasures might be just around the corner. The butler's pantry. Imagine a time when a butler's pantry symbolized elegance and sophistication. This dedicated space for meal prep and storage was a hallmark of high social standing, central to entertaining and dining. More than just a storage area, the butler's pantry was integral to formal dining rituals and hospitality. But why did this once essential room fade from popularity? As home designs evolved and lifestyles became more casual, the butler's pantry gradually gave way to modern kitchen storage solutions. By the latter part of the 20th century, fewer homes required large domestic staffs, and open, integrated spaces became the norm. Similarly, dumb waiters, small lifts common in multi-story homes, declined with modern conveniences. Together, they remind us of an era when homes embraced elegance and formality in every detail. Cozy quilted covers for mid-century toasters. Toasters have always been a staple in kitchens, but have you ever thought about those charming quilted covers that used to adorn them? They were like cozy blankets for our toasters, not only keeping them clean and dust-free when not in use, but also adding a touch of vintage charm to the kitchen decor. Who else remembers having one of these covers in their kitchen? They were more than just practical accessories. They were nostalgic reminders of a bygone era, evoking warm memories of cozy breakfasts and simpler times. But that's not all. In the rest of this video, we'll delve deeper into the fascinating world of vintage kitchen features, from the iconic dumbwaiters to the practical yet stylish chrome dinette sets. Join us as we uncover more hidden gems from the past. Dumbwaiters. Have you ever wondered how items were transported between floors before modern elevators? Dumbwaiters, miniature elevators designed for this very purpose, were ingenious solutions, maximizing space and functionality in larger homes. These small lifts allowed residents to easily move food, dishes, and other items between levels, making them symbols of affluence and efficiency. As architectural styles and technology progressed, however, the need for dumbwaiters gradually declined. More advanced elevator systems and shifts in building design reduced their practicality, leading to their eventual disappearance from new homes. Yet their presence in older buildings today offers a charming glimpse into the past, a reminder of the clever innovations that once supported daily life. Dumbwaiters now stand as quaint features of historical interest, evoking a time when practicality met elegance in every corner of the home. The central vacuum cleaner. Do you remember the central vacuum cleaner, or have you heard stories from older relatives? Once a hallmark of luxury and upscale homes, this built-in cleaning system epitomized mid-20th century innovation. Integrated directly into the house structure, it offered a seamless, dust-free solution that kept noise and allergens away from living areas. But what made central vacuums such a prized feature? With the main unit in the basement or garage, these systems allowed for quiet, efficient cleaning throughout the house. Yet, as portable vacuums became more powerful and maneuverable, central vacuums gradually fell out of favor. Advances in filtration and convenience of newer models made portable vacuums the go-to choice for most households. Today, central vacuums are a nostalgic reminder of the lengths homeowners once went for modern, sophisticated living. Pull-down ironing boards. Have you ever seen a pull-down ironing board? Once a common feature in early to mid-20th century homes, these space-saving devices made ironing convenient in tight quarters. Built into a cabinet or wall, the board could be pulled down when needed, providing an instant workspace. But why did these boards become so popular? Their clever design saved valuable floor space, making them ideal for smaller kitchens or laundry rooms. These cabinets often match the surrounding cabinetry, blending seamlessly with the decor, and sometimes even storing supplies like starch and irons. However, as home layouts evolved and portable ironing boards became more common, pull-down boards gradually lost their appeal. Today, they serve as a charming reminder of a time when every inch of space was thoughtfully utilized. Wall-mounted can openers. Let's take a trip down memory lane with wall-mounted can openers. These simple tools were once staples in mid-20th century kitchens, embodying the era's love for practicality and convenience. Fixed onto kitchen walls, they played a small but crucial role in daily routines, making it easy to open canned goods. But what led to the decline of this once essential tool? As packaging evolved, so did kitchen gadgets. The rise of easier-to-open cans and ergonomic handheld can openers gradually rendered wall-mounted versions obsolete. Today, these once common devices are nostalgic symbols of a time when kitchens were built around simplicity and efficiency. But these weren't the only practical tools of the time. Have you ever seen a built-in flour sifter, an innovation crafted specifically for home bakers? Built-in flour sifters. What if we took a closer look at the built-in flour sifter, a beloved kitchen feature of the 1940s and 1950s? Integrated directly into cabinetry, these devices made baking easier and were central to the era's home cooking traditions. But what made these sifters so popular? Designed to sift flour directly over a mixing bowl, they eliminated the need for handheld sifters, making them a time saver for home bakers. Built-in flour sifters were a testament to kitchens equipped with tools for every culinary task. However, as pre-sifted flour became widely available and baking practices evolved, these once essential features became less common. This nostalgic item may have faded from modern kitchens, but it leaves behind a legacy of thoughtful kitchen design. Now, let's uncover another mid-century icon, the chrome dinette set. Chrome dinette sets. Chrome dinette sets were iconic in 1950s kitchens, with their shiny frames and vibrant colors like red, turquoise, and yellow. These sets, typically featuring a chrome-plated table and matching chairs, reflected the era's love for futuristic materials and the post-war boom's emphasis on affordable, easy-to-clean furniture. But why did these eye-catching sets lose their appeal? As trends evolved, homeowners began favoring natural materials and softer color palettes, leaving chrome dinette sets behind. By the late 20th century, wood, stone, and muted tones became more popular, making these once popular sets a rarity. Today, chrome dinette sets are sought after by collectors, treasured for their historical significance and retro charm. But have you recently seen one in a contemporary home? This vintage piece may be rare, but it still holds a special place in design history. Enamelware cookware. Enamelware cookware, with its vibrant, glossy finish, was once a beloved staple in kitchens, especially in the early 20th century. Made by coating metal, usually cast iron or steel, with a smooth layer of enamel, these pots, pans, and bowls were both colorful and durable. Enamelware came in cheerful shades of blue, red, and green, adding a pop of color to kitchen counters. But what made it so popular? The enamel coating was easy to clean, resistant to rust, and didn't affect the flavor of food, unlike some metals. However, with the arrival of stainless steel and non-stick cookware, enamelware gradually lost favor. Today, these pieces are often seen in vintage collections or used as nostalgic decor, reminding us of a simpler, more colorful kitchen era. Bread boxes. Bread boxes were once essential in almost every kitchen, crafted to keep bread fresh and free from pests. Typically made from wood, metal, or ceramic, these boxes had small ventilation holes to allow air circulation, preventing mold while keeping loaves soft. Before pre-packaged and preservative-laden bread, families often baked or purchased fresh loaves that required proper storage. Bread boxes helped extend their freshness, maintaining the soft crumb and crispy crust that homemade bread lovers crave. However, with the rise of pre-packaged bread, these charming containers became less common. Today, bread boxes are mostly decorative or nostalgic items, symbols of an era when fresh, homemade bread was a staple of daily life. And speaking of vintage kitchen decor, let's dive into the world of copper jelly molds, ornate and artistic kitchen tools that doubled as wall art. Copper jelly molds. In the mid-20th century, copper jelly molds were both a kitchen tool and a decorative piece. These beautifully crafted molds, often shaped like fruits, flowers, or intricate designs, were used to make gelatin desserts and aspics. a popular culinary trend of the time. Jelly molds served not only a practical purpose, but also added a touch of artistry to the kitchen. However, as gelatin dishes and aspics lost popularity, copper molds became less common, eventually relegated to purely decorative status. Today, you'll often see them hung on kitchen walls for vintage flair, reminders of an era when presentation was just as important as flavor in the art of home cooking. Wooden potato bins. Wooden potato bins were a staple in vintage kitchens, providing an ideal spot for storing potatoes, onions, and other root vegetables. Often handcrafted, these bins kept produce organized and away from sunlight to extend their freshness. Why did people rely so much on these bins? In an era without modern refrigeration, wooden bins provided a simple and effective way to store vegetables that required cool, dark places. As refrigerators became more common, specialized storage for root vegetables was no longer necessary. Today, these bins are cherished by antique enthusiasts or repurposed as rustic decor, reminding us of kitchens that prioritized natural storage solutions. And for those who loved baking, the kitchen had another essential storage solution: built-in flour and sugar bins. Let's explore their charm next. Flour and sugar bins. Have you ever come across built-in flour and sugar bins in old kitchens? Built directly into cabinetry, these large bins were designed to hold baking essentials in an accessible, scoopable form. They made baking easier and faster, providing ample space for the bulk ingredients common at the time. Back when baking was a regular household task, these bins saved time and space, allowing quick access to flour and sugar. However, with the rise of pre-packaged flour and sugar in smaller portions, such built-in storage became unnecessary. Modern kitchens now favor jars and canisters, leaving these built-in bins as relics of the past. Today, they serve as a nostalgic reminder of kitchens optimized for frequent baking, reflecting an era when home cooking was central to daily life. Match holders. Before the days of electric ignition, wall-mounted match holders were a practical and stylish addition to any kitchen. Usually made of metal or ceramic, these holders were mounted near stoves to keep matches within easy reach. But why did they fall out of favor? Matches were essential for lighting gas stoves and lamps, so having a handy decorative holder was practical. However, with the advent of built-in igniters on stoves and the shift to electric appliances, match holders became obsolete. Now, they're often seen as quirky decorative pieces in vintage kitchens, a reminder of a time when matches were an everyday essential. But not all kitchen gadgets were small. Some, like electric knife sharpeners, were a bit bulkier and added a touch of modernity to the kitchen. Let's take a look. Electric knife sharpeners. Remember the hum of an electric knife sharpener in the kitchen? In mid-century homes, these gadgets were a must-have, allowing cooks to quickly and easily sharpen their knives at home, keeping meal prep efficient and precise. These small machines made knife maintenance accessible, bringing a sense of modern convenience to the kitchen. While electric sharpeners made upkeep simple, they were often noisy and required careful handling to avoid damaging blades. As knife sharpening services and manual sharpeners became more affordable and effective, demand for these electric models dwindled. Today, they're largely a relic of mid-century kitchens, remembered as a small but innovative device that helped home cooks keep their tools in top shape. Coffee percolators. Before drip coffee makers and single-serve machines, coffee percolators were the go-to method for brewing coffee. These pots cycled boiling water through coffee grounds, producing a strong, flavorful brew loved by many. Percolators were prized for making hot, robust coffee, but they required constant monitoring to avoid overbrewing. As automatic drip coffee makers became popular, they offered a simpler, hands-free experience, quickly replacing percolators. Today, percolators evoke nostalgia for a time when coffee making was a hands-on ritual, and some coffee aficionados still seek them out for their unique brewing process. And just as coffee percolators faded, so too did other sink-side gadgets, like the simple yet practical sponge holder. Sponge holders. Mounted on or near the sink, sponge holders were a common feature in mid-century kitchens, keeping sponges dry and within easy reach. These holders often had a simple metal or wire design, but why did they disappear from modern kitchens? Sponge holders kept counters cleaner and extended sponge life, but as kitchen designs shifted towards minimalism, they became less popular. Built-in sink features or under-sink storage options gradually took their place. Now sponge holders are a nostalgic nod to the practical accessories of a time when every item had its own designated spot. Glass butter churns. Glass butter churns were a staple in kitchens before store-bought butter became widely accessible. These hand-cranked churns allowed families to make their own butter from fresh cream. In a time when self-sufficiency was essential, butter churns allowed households to create a necessary staple. However, with the mass production of dairy products, homemade butter became less common, and churns were phased out. Today, glass butter churns are cherished as vintage decor, capturing the essence of a time when every kitchen task was done by hand. But butter churns weren't the only heavy-duty tools in kitchens of the past. Let's explore the iconic wood-burning cook stove next. Wood-burning cook stoves. Have you ever wondered what it was like to cook on a wood-burning stove? Before gas and electric stoves, these heavy cast-iron stoves were the heart of the kitchen, providing both heat and a cooking surface. They required skill to manage, from chopping wood to stoking the fire, but they were essential in early kitchens. Though wood-burning stoves offered rustic charm, they were labor-intensive and demanded constant fuel and maintenance. As gas and electric stoves became widely available, they provided a cleaner, more efficient alternative, gradually replacing these hard-working appliances. Today, wood-burning stoves are rare, mostly found in rural or historical homes, symbolizing the warmth and effort that once defined the kitchen. Fold-out step stools. Fold-out step stools, often built into cabinets, were once a convenient addition to kitchens with high storage. These compact stools allowed easy access to tall shelves, making them perfect for busy kitchens. As kitchens evolved with more accessible storage designs, built-in stools became less necessary. Standalone step stools and ladders took their place, offering greater portability and versatility. Today, fold-out stools are a nostalgic reminder of kitchens where every space-saving solution was thoughtfully integrated. Next up, an innovative drying solution that once kept kitchen counters clear: the steel dish drainer. Steel dish drainers. Do you remember the wall-mounted steel dish drainers that hung above kitchen sinks in many vintage homes? These practical fixtures kept dishes organized and allowed them to air dry, saving valuable counter space. After washing, dishes could be neatly placed in the rack, letting water drip back into the sink, a simple yet effective solution for smaller kitchens. However, as dishwashers became more common and countertop drying racks offered flexible alternatives, these wall-mounted drainers gradually fell out of favor. Homeowners began choosing portable and storable options, and the need for permanent drainers diminished. Today, they're a rare but nostalgic find, symbolizing an era when every kitchen feature had a purpose, maximizing space and efficiency with clever built-in solutions. Steel dish drainers remind us of kitchens that balanced practicality with ingenuity. Manual can crushers. Do you remember the wall-mounted manual can crushers that used to be found in many kitchens? These simple, eco-friendly tools allowed households to compress tin cans, reducing waste and making recycling easier. With a quick pull of the lever, the crusher would flatten cans, saving space and cutting down on trash. A small yet impactful solution for waste-conscious homes. However, as packaging materials evolved and recycling systems improved, the need for in-home can crushers gradually declined. Today, these gadgets are rare, mostly considered nostalgic relics of an era focused on conservation and efficiency. Manual can crushers are a reminder of the hands-on, practical approach of vintage kitchens, where every tool served a purpose. And speaking of sustainable designs, another eco-friendly feature you might not expect is the window transom, once essential for natural ventilation. Window transoms for ventilation. Have you ever noticed small windows above larger ones in older homes? These transom windows once played a crucial role in kitchen ventilation before air conditioning became common. Positioned above regular windows, transoms allowed air to circulate freely, helping to cool the kitchen and remove cooking odors naturally. On hot summer days, a well-placed transom could make a big difference, providing a welcome breeze in the kitchen. But as modern HVAC systems were introduced, these small windows became less necessary. Air conditioning and advanced ventilation systems offered more effective climate control, and transoms gradually disappeared from new home designs. Today, they're considered charming architectural details, a nostalgic reminder of a time when natural airflow was key to creating a comfortable kitchen environment. blending practicality with a touch of elegance. Thanks for joining this nostalgic journey through vintage kitchen features. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and share your favorite forgotten feature in the comments. Which would you bring back?